We got a Marlin M922 22 mag. We got a Browning 270 A-bolt Medallion, and we have a Savage 110E 270, all decked out, ready to rock and roll. We're gonna check this. We're gonna check the zero on these rifles today, but we're gonna have a little fun with the pistolas first.
That's a Marlin model M22.
Yes.
Excuse me. A model 922.
922.
922M.
And with rework to where it functions in cycles properly, because when you buy them, they don't. But my dad reworked that. He floated the barrel. He reworked the chamber a little bit with very slight modifications at a time with I think a Dremel tool.
Yeah.
And some sandpaper, and got it to where that sucker feeds like a dream. No more failures to feed. No more stovepiping. Huh?
Failures to eject.
Yeah, no more failures to eject. He's also increased the capacity of the mags from 5 rounds to 7 rounds. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Well, let's get crack-a-lacking on this. All right, y'all. I got the SIG 4x12x50. That's the scope I have on this Savage. Model 110E. I'm old school. Back in the day, I bought a shit ton of this. 270, 150 green core lock. 150 grain. I bought a shit ton of this 270, 150 grain core lock. Still got a pretty good bit of it left. That's one of my favorite rounds. So I like to sight in with that, and I like to hunt with that. We got downrange, 70 yards. Gonna go ahead and shoot and see what a zero is on this gun. It should be pretty good, because last I remember we sighted in and it was pretty damn on. Just want to make sure it's where it's supposed to be. I'm gonna put 2 rounds, but hopefully I only need 1. So .270, 150 Remington core lock, old school stuff. Let me know when you're ready.
Go right ahead.
All right. Alright, that's 1. I can't see where I'm hit. Can you zoom in on it?
I don't know how to zoom.
Oh. Well, let me try with this. Okay, I'm about an inch high and dead on. Alright, that's pretty good, huh?
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to try one more shot. See where it goes. You ready?
Go.
Something happened. Alright, there we go. go walk down there and take a look where those two hit. Oh yeah, nice. That gun's on like Donkey Kong. That's pretty damn good. That's exactly where I want to be at 70 yards.
You almost got one hole there.
Yep.
Oh, you got that there for a reason?
Yeah. It's videotaping the marks, but okay. Savage is on. Let's see where the Browning is, huh? All right, that's pretty on, right?
Yes, it is. You ain't gonna get much better than that.
I like that. Woo, boy. You know, I was fighting with that gun the last couple of years, and it was the scope. I had to change the scope out. So the new scope on it is working like a charm. And we got a new scope on the Browning, the A-bolt Medallion, which we call your gun, which you gifted to me. And I love the fact that you did that. And I'm going to use it and hunt with it this year. And it has a new scope. We bought these scopes we bought these guns. It must have been in the 80s, huh? Then we put Redfields on them. And we killed many a deer. Both of us killed many a deer with the Redfields, but they just went bad. Both of them went bad about the same time. And the scopes were occluded. They were foggy. They were still on, but I noticed you couldn't see very far down.
I couldn't see anyway.
Well, now let's check that Browning out here. Let's do it. 2 shots is all I needed with that one. Let's see how many shots we need with the Browning. I'm hoping it's the same. I sighted both of these in last time. So nice to shoot guns that are very solid, hold their zero. With the price of ammo, you know. Now, you could take this Browning, take the mag out, but with the Savage, it's permanent. So this right here, you just clip it onto there, slide it in, bada boom, bada bang. It's ready to rock and roll. Alright, I think we're ready to rock and roll. You ready? Ooh, that's in the bull. Bullseye. One more. I don't think I need to expend this many shells, but we're going to do it. I think it went through the same hole. Let's go take a look. Boy, that's some nice shooting guns there. Whoo! Oh man, that's some nice shooting gun. Wow. Yeah. I just get so excited when I'm shooting. I love it. I get excited. It's something inside of you that just feels good. First time in a long time. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. The Savage. The Browning. What you think?
I don't know, Joe. You might have to really tweak that up.
I ain't messing with none of that.
Ain't that the truth?
That's heart. Do you want the left
before-
ventricle or the right ventricle or the left atrium or the right atrium? Which one you want?
That'd be 4 on the ground right now.
Oh my gosh. That's two very, very beautiful guns. So let's go ahead and see how that M922 targets.
I don't think it's going to be like that.
I'm thinking it's going to be pretty surprising. I think it's going to surprise us how great and accurate
I think
it is.
I was having trouble with the scope the last time.
Do you? I remember we did it one time, but I think we resolved that. Let's go ahead and see, you know.
Let's see if we can see.
That gun's already taken a deer. And our wonderful Marine who took it, Michael, took it on this property. His first, only deer.
About 8 years old.
About 8 years old. Hunting with his pawpaw. Boy, that's a memory you are going to take to your grave. That's got to be great. I wish I would have been in the stand for that.
I wish I would have too.
That was many years back. Michael passed away at 20, y'all. And he was a Marine, and Marine to the core. So let's go ahead and get that 22 in here. All right, y'all, a little bit of background on this gun. Dad bought this gun on a clearance from Jumbo Sports, I believe it was, back when they had such a thing.
I don't know if that was the name of it.
It was one of the various names of one of the sporting goods stores that rotated over and over and over. I think it was Jumbo Sports at the time. It was like a Wilson's or Jumbo Sports or something like that. But anyway, he got this gun on a clearance. How much you paid for it? 100, right?
No, it was like 200. for
200.
The gun and a scope and I don't know. The
But
case
this
on it.
gun was considerably more, and you got him to come down. You were like, no. You were like dealing like from the Christmas story, the guy who was dealing with the Christmas trees, you know?
Yeah,
Dad's that kind of guy, you know. He ain't gonna take the first deal.
Scratches on the
Yeah.
stock, and I said, man, I'd like to have one that don't have the scratches on it. Said, we got one in the back, and he went and looked and said, nah, we ain't got none. I'll make you a deal. And threw in a bunch of stuff.
Threw in a bunch of stuff, and what an excellent price. $200 for any kind of...
Yeah, the only thing is that it didn't really cycle too good.
It was shot like shit. It was a piece of junk. And we were frustrated. We would shoot. It would cycle 2 or 3 rounds and then stovepipe, or it would fail to feed. So Dad, in his infinite wisdom, decided he was
Like
gonna...
he carried away over there.
In his non-infinite wisdom,
There you go.
decided he would work on it. So he slowly, well, not slow, but he floated the barrel. And I think you said you passed a dollar bill under there
Yeah.
to where you could float it.
I
And
hit it with sandpaper, and then one of the things you could tell was if you could pass a dollar bill all the way.
yeah, it's floated properly.
That it's floated properly. So I did that.
Yeah. And then in the action, in the receiver, you did a little Dremel work and a little sand work. Very minor, a little bit at a time. I remember him telling me that because I overdid it with my other 22. But
the feed ramp was not.
Right, it was the feed ramps. That's what we had talked about.
Yeah.
Me and you actually had discussed it together.
You could tell where the bullet was hitting it was like a sharp.
Right,
a sharp
right.
edge,
I remember that.
a sharp edge on the feed ramp.
Well, the bullets were coming out with that, like it was like catching on the feed ramp, and we thought about that after we started seeing ARs with their feed ramps. I remember if I can create a smoother guide into the barrel from the feed ramp, and that's what you did. You did that, and now those bullets on the lead heads or even the brass heads, they don't catch. You could see where it caught on the. It wasn't a feed ramp; it was where it hit the chamber.
Yeah.
Or the, what would you call that? The barrel.
The breech where you feed it into, into the.
You actually had a mark on there, so you kind of
no,
worked on there.
It's still every now and then will throw one out. You know.
Well, every 22 in the world does that. Even ARs do that.
Yeah, it's not perfect by any means,
Right.
but it's usable.
Oh, usable. It's just, y'all, he's selling this. I'm sure this is a beautiful gun. I actually take this gun over an AR. If I could get a 30 round mag for this would be better than an AR.
Yeah, that's one of the drawbacks on this is they at one time made 7-round mags, and then they figured that the 7-round mag was part of the problem, and they quit making it. Well, actually what they did is they put a block in the 7-round rag. Mag. Yeah, my tongue ain't cooperating. Anyway, they put a block in it to only allow you to put 5 rounds in it.
Yeah.
And I figured out a way of removing the block.
Right. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shoot it. Oh, one other thing I wanted to discuss. The scope we put on here. I love this scope. I don't care what anyone says. I love this scope. This is the UTG. I think it's UTG or UPG. UTG. It's a bug buster scope. It's meant for a pellet gun. But I bought this. I have it on my AR. I have put it on my 1022. And we have it on this. This scope rocks. When I started buying them, they were on Amazon for about 70 bucks. Now you're going to get them for about 120 and change. But still, wow. $120 for a scope.
A good scope.
And it's a good, solid scope. I haven't had one fail on me in all these years. I've killed a few deer using them and sniper type shots. Like I was shooting behind the ear with it at about 80 yards, and I took 2 deer back to back, sniper shooting type stuff. So we're gonna say this scope rocks to me. I love this scope. I'm not trying to sell it. I don't have no affiliation with them. I wish I did, but you know what? I love this scope. Sleek, smooth, good looking field of view, and the reticles are all nice. Everything's good about it to me. So Dad's gonna film me shoot, and we're gonna go ahead and see if the zero's on it. Should be, right? Last time we shot it, it was right, huh? All right, ready to rock and roll? I'm gonna put 3. Still recording?
Got plenty of rounds.
All right. I think we all almost bullseye. I think that last one kicked out a little bit to the left of the bullseye. I think this sucker's on like Donkey Kong. Let's go take a look. I think that 22 is on. I think I could see where it was hitting in the scope. and I think it was hitting very similar. You know, 22s are they're gonna sling a few out, but that's a 22 mag. And at 70 yards, I don't think we missed. I think we're in the bullseye, actually. Oh yeah, look at that. You got, all right, one here, and one of these. I think it's this one. So I think it's that. And for a 22,
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Oh, your phone fell over, Joe.
Okay, I kicked it. So that's what we're looking at. And that's, you know, my hand. That's maybe 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches. 2.5 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. If you put that, if I'd bring the scope down, I'd be right there. So, definitely kill possibility. That's just 22s for you.
You're hardly going to be using it out to 70 yards anyway. That's what I was hoping to hear.
That I want to shoot? I always want to shoot. There it goes. They fed it.
You fed it in?
Yep. Go ahead, keep going.
That was all I had left.
Oh. Get another mag in there.
Now these were CCIs, I believe. This is a Winchester.
That, I think they're gonna shoot way better. CCIs, I don't care for their consistency. Everybody loves CCIs.
Yeah, I do too.
But I do not like CCI. I do not like CCI. I do not find that they hold a good consistent. Watch this. How I bet you shoot way better.
Do they have another? Do they have any small targets on there?
No, just go for the round. We know where you're at. You shot 2 or 3, and I had 2. I know where they're at.
Must only have 5 in there.
I love the smell of those 22s.
Yeah. They have a different smell to them.
Oh, they smell so good. Smell so good. I tell you what, you can, that sled, you can dial it in.
Yeah. That's better than having my the old fan.
Oh. And who's your favorite son that bought that for you for your Christmas present one year? You don't remember who that was? I tell you what, you know what, Dad? When I bought that sled for you, that was like the last one at Cabela's.
Really?
And I swear everything above that was like 5 times the cost.
Oh, geez.
And half the freaking quality. Look at these beautiful, look at that. I tell you what, that's the difference. Look at that. You hit the bullseye. Look how close. These 2 right here were your first 2. That was the CC.
This one and this one.
That was the full lab ones. The really nice ones that I think are better.
Amcor.
Amcor.
Armcore.
Okay, Arms Core.
Yeah.
And that's a lead round 22 mag. Boy, that's a punching round. I love that round. Dad likes the CCIs. I like that. It doesn't matter. Everything.
I like them all.
Everything is within a 6-inch diameter. And if you're shooting at squirrels, you're probably going to hit the squirrel. I mean, you might miss one or two, but most of them are squirrel hitters.
Yep.
Deer, that gun has one round, one shot, killed deer. So that's a deer killing gun too.
Oh yeah, it would take a deer out.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'm glad y'all got to see this. Love shooting. We're gonna try and do some more videos like this up here. And oh, Dad's saying let's bring the target back.
You want me to bring the target back?
Yeah.